Hack, reflecting on a 1-1 draw, a hard-fought 1-1 draw. Just give us your reflections on that one. A pretty interesting night.
We go 1-0 up. We've got to manage the game better, and I think that's been fundamentally the biggest issue for us at the moment. When we take leads, or if it's in whatever period the game is, we just need to do a little bit better to manage it, and we didn't. And we was on top. I think for the whole game, I think in the second half especially, it was like a one-sided game. But, you know, to score in the time that we scored and then to concede was disappointing, if I'm being totally honest. But that's now 9 league games unbeaten. You know, we've got to somehow make these draws into wins. It doesn't really matter if we're home or away, we've just got to turn them into wins. And the boys have worked really hard, but I thought the refereeing, and I don't really talk about it often, but Stonewall penalty, he never gave it. I think some of his decisions were not in our favour, which should have been. So, you know, we have to have a look at that as well, because right at the death there, it's definitely a penalty, 100%.
We'll get to the ref in a minute, but you must be pleased with players like Craig, Brian Barrett, who has been a bit kind of, I suppose, starved of game time recently, hasn't been able to get in, and he did a decent job right back and then had to obviously move back to a more natural left side.
Yeah.
How impressed were you with him today?
Well, Craig is someone that's played for me previously before. Obviously, he's been on international duty and then he's had little knocks here and there, and it's been difficult for him to get in. Now there's no international duty, he's fully pledged with us.
Not after the Caribbean.
Yeah, not after the Caribbean. So he's someone that will be in contention. He done really well today. I thought both centre backs played better today. I thought they were good. I thought generally the whole back four done well on the goalkeeper. But we, you know, sometimes, you know, we've got this little thing going at the moment where we expect, you know, people saying, well, Dulwich will score 3 goals to win a game. Today wasn't the case. We didn't really, you know, produce many fine chances. I think Luke Bognor had 2 or 3 really good chances, and the balls bouncing around the 6-yard box, and we didn't quite get on the end of it, which is fine, which is normal. That's going to happen from time to time. You know, we've conceded at the wrong time, and I'm conceding at the wrong time. We've come out, and I thought it was good value for money in the second half. We put them on the back foot, and if Luke has a, you know, I think it was one of his better days, and even then, you know, he scored a good goal for us. But I'll take the point. It's now 9 games unbeaten. We keep going, keep grinding them out.
We said we'd move on to the referee. I'm always quite conscious of not bringing it up. But you know, from where I was, they probably missed 2 handballs, an offside call in the first half, and obviously a penalty right at the death. And a penalty at the death could potentially win you a game, especially like that.
There was a penalty incident, and there was definitely a penalty in the last 30 seconds of the game. You know, I've been told by my secretary that he's been given a report saying how good our bench was. It was. Our bench is always nice and tidy. We don't give any officials any hard time. But you know, I said to him I'd like to talk to him today because I think he's missed a few there. You know, just as well as they got to do well, we've got to do well, because they could cost people their jobs. They need to do better. There's no agenda here from us as a club or me as a manager. But today I think he's had an off day, which is fine, and I'm not criticising. They're going to do that. I would like to thank all the supporters that turned up this morning. I think there was about 30 or 40 of them that came in, got all the shits off the pitch, so I want to thank them from the bottom of my heart. I turned up as well.
And drank coffee for us.
Yeah, and a cup of coffee and tried to join in, but without them this game wouldn't have been on. So it just shows what a united club we've got. We've got a great football club. We're doing the right things, we're heading in the right direction. Let's keep this unbeaten run going.
Perfect, Hack, thank you.
Cheers.